I'll take the lead for this one, by the way.
I go for it.
Alrighty, hello everybody, happy, I suppose, time zone. I'm going to borrow a quote here from Rexy. I can't be bothered doing my usual spiel, because today we are here with a race that is post-commentary. It's post-commentary because the original audio track fucked out, and yeah, we just needed to re-record. So here we are in post. It's myself against Kolapro in Disney Pixar Cars. We are doing the goal of the first 4 races and Palm Mile Speedway, the Piston Cup. First person to beat all of those is the winner. Joining me here on the post-commentary is, of course, the person I just stole a quote from, Rexy.
I also stole the quote from GameStone Quick, so it makes sense to transfer it here.
Very good, very good. We're just stealing quotes. We've also got GizmoCat11.
Well, I'm the one in the United States, so there should be a lawsuit filed soon for stealing.
And, of course, we've got CJC.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Me.
Is it therefore one inch further for car kind?
Yeah. One rotation of wheel per car kind.
Hey, there we go.
Neil Carstrong. Yeah.
Neil Carstrong. All right, so here we are.
Also,
Oh no, go on.
It should also be noted that there's a special save that had been done for this one where the player's name was CMPION.
Oh yes, that's right, CMPION.
Yeah.
That's right, because this is, of course, we were playing this on. Is it counted as hard mode or was it counted as extra hard mode? I can't remember which one it was. Whichever one requires a cheat. It's hard or extra hard. It's one of the two. But yes, we are now in the first race, of course, which is part of the, I think, dream sequence or something. I can't remember what actually the cutscenes shows.
What platform is this game on?
Sorry?
What platform is this game on?
This is PlayStation 2.
This looks insane for PlayStation 2.
It really does. It's actually quite good looking for a 2006 game.
Yeah, no, I'm actually kind of shocked.
Yeah.
So I thought this was like Xbox 360.
I will say I was quite unsure if it would actually look as good on an emulator, because you know how some games just don't look that great emulated.
Yeah.
This one looks brilliant in emulation. I don't know what I was worried about, because I was sitting there going, oh, I don't think this game's going to look very good, which means we're going to have to pick up a new game. And it turns out, no, it actually looks really good right here. Meanwhile, as I say, just checking back in on the footage, it's pretty close right now. It's really hard to say anything of true substance here, because we're just kind of fairly neck and neck, I'd say. I mean, he's one.
I don't know the level that well, so
yeah. Well, this is
winning.
Cola's currently winning. Yeah, he's about I would say, what are we? About a second ahead, I would dare say, roughly.
Probably it's about 3, maybe.
I love that his copy is in.
I don't know about 3, because now, if you see here, here we go. Now we're actually fairly close, because I took that corner slightly better, I think, by the looks of things. Sorry, Chris, didn't mean to cut you off.
I do like that Cola's copy is in kilometers an hour and yours is in miles per hour.
Yes, I meant to change it to kilometers, but there we go. I forgot.
I kind of like that both of them are there, though, because it's like, I don't know kilometers per hour personally, so it's like I can just look at the other screen.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Conform to the fucking Europeans.
Is that some kind of racing simulation toggle that's like ahead of its time? Have you not been aware of something like this pre-PS3?
Could be.
You guys literally finished it exactly the same.
Yeah, that was
nothing
fairly close right there in terms of finishing.
Who does Lightning McQueen's voice?
The rest of the episode.
I think Owen Wilson does it in this game. I think it's the only one. I think it's the only one he came back for.
Oh, okay.
Because then I think his brother does the rest of them. I could be wrong.
Luke Wilson?
Yeah, Luke Wilson. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
At least I think his brother does some video game. Now this is where shit gets a bit fucked up, because as you'll notice, we're going to go into another race here. Do you guys see anything wrong here?
I mean,
In
I
the right
didn't when I
level?
first saw it.
Yeah, we're accidentally re-entering into the first race, and of course, I recognise it by the card that I saw in the because you see the title card in the loading screen. So I've quickly jumped out at this point, and I'm trying to remember where the second race is because it's obviously not there. I know not to go to talk to Lizzie because that starts a quest that's not racing, and I realised no, it's over here at the petrol station, and Cola at this point has not. Realised that he's doing the same race, and no one's pointed that out to him. Primarily because I'm too busy focusing on my own race to point it out to anybody, and I don't know if anybody else was familiar enough with the game to turn around and go, yeah, you're doing the same track.
It's similar
had-
looking, so it's not that drastically different.
I felt like I was remarking on if the game was more like Crazy Frog Racer, in that it's like got the same track with just like minor variations of it all the way through.
In the early stages, maybe, but like, yeah, as you progress in the later parts of the game, you get much more variation on tracks, and then you've also got the Piston Cup races as well, which I suppose are pretty much all the same in the fact that they're all just a gigantic oval race each time, so...
I thought you were
I-
going to say
I-
Crazy Taxi.
All this is making me do is making me want to actually just play the game. 'Cause it does.
You
look really
should.
good.
It was a
Looks really
fun game because like I remember enjoying it as a kid, and I was like, man, I want to play this again for PIXAR Panic, and it's just like I hadn't played it because I sold my copy in 2013 because I was buying a Nintendo 2DS because Pokemon X and Y were coming out.
Yeah, fair enough.
So I wanted to get that because that was like the big thing for me at the time. You know, huge Pokemon fan at the time. And I hadn't played it since then, so like I'm just driving along as we're doing this race, and I'm just thinking to myself, God, why did I ever sell this game?
Yeah, I mean, I'm noticing the quality of idea, and at least unlike in Crazy Frog Racer, you don't even fall through the floor.
I
No.
was looking at this, and I'd like. You're gonna think I'm absolutely bonkers. I mean, you already do, but this. I was looking at as you were going up that hill doing that lap, and
Yeah.
you are going up there again. I actually got a little emotional. I was like, damn, this game's beautiful. What the fuck?
It really is a beautiful game. As I say, it's surprising to me for 2006 graphics for, you know, PlayStation 2, how pretty it actually is.
Yeah, for a console that was like on its way out at this point.
Exactly. No,
Like,
I remember
current
actually.
generation.
This is a fun little tidbit for you all. Does anybody here know the YouTube channel Triple Jump?
Oh, I've heard
Why
of
does
it.
that sound familiar?
They do like
no,
gaming
no,
videos and stuff, but they did like a countdown of the best, you know, Pixar games, best and worst Disney Pixar games, I think it was, and I may have made a comment on there, you know, because I was trying to big up the games that I absolutely love, like it was actually Disney games overall, I think it was, not just Pixar. But I was sitting there trying to massively big up the games that I had grown up with, going, you guys, you know, had not put these games in this order and this order, you know, being one of those people being like, I can't believe you didn't put this game here, sort of thing. But I, in turn, got the most liked comment on the entire video, because there were 4 games that I supported in that comment, and it was, I couldn't believe that they had some Monsters Inc. Scare Island failed to crack their top 50, Incredibles failed to crack the top 40, Cars fails to crack their top 30, and Toy Story 2 failed to crack their top 10. So I'm sitting there just like, wow, okay, this is a ranking.
Okay, I'm definitely aware that there's a lot of Disney games if we're like opening it to the entire scale of it and not just Pixar. But it's saying something like that is definitely a rite of passage for anyone who's using YouTube.
Yeah, no, it was just one of those things. I'm just sitting there like I'm heavily biased on those 4 games, and to see those, not in high spots to me, I'm like, these were my childhood. What do you mean these games weren't good? So Kohler is now on race 2 because I think he went through race 1 twice in full. I have just finished the second race, and now we're on the race where we got to play as Sally. And now I seem to remember as a kid hating playing as Sally because, like, I don't remember if she had really bad grip or if it was really bad acceleration or one of the two. Oh, and yeah, I've got a car there trying to pit maneuver me.
I just realised the Lightning McQueen fangirls, I think they're meant to be Mazda MX-5s.
Yes, they are.
Which I think is very
Mazda
cool.
MX-5 or Miatas, depending on where you are. Yeah.
No, that's genuinely cool. I do enjoy the fact that, like, okay, they are anthropomorphic cars, but you can tell they're based off real designs. Like, Sally's obviously a Porsche 911.
Yeah.
I think that's a really nice touch. And I think that's... I know Cars generally, the film, initially did not get the warmest reception, but kind of like the Star Wars prequels, they've gotten a bit of a resurgence in popularity.
And I do feel you there, Chris, because we were just like used to things with feelings at the time, and no one was like imagining the idea of cars with feelings or something like that. But after watching the film with my niece, and I'm talking the OG film and not any of the sequels, I actually am starting to understand it more on the perspective of it being one big love letter to vintage racing
Yeah.
and
Yes.
the American motorway system. So I can
Yeah.
see that
Yeah.
link.
Like,
Yeah, it's all to do with the Route 66 thing, just because it's like it's always something I've liked because Route 66 actually runs through like we're the last stop where I am, and no, it's always nice to see those things, and then you have the whole scene where the whole town is lit up and they're playing Shaboom in the background. Like
Yes.
there's a lot of just like really nice things about the film, and I know at least from my perspective, it's like that's kind of where I lean towards. But
I
it's
would
like
dare say it is in my top 5 Pixar films because it's
I
just
remember
beautiful.
enjoying the first one. I
Yeah.
remember a lot
I
of people enjoyed the first one. I don't remember getting that much pushback. The second one, on the other hand, that's a whole
yeah, the
different
Oh, the
second
story.
one,
second one was
It was
the
weird.
second
it
one,
was interesting.
I think, like, uh, rather surprisingly, Cars 2 is also getting a bit of a resurgence, but like, I can't. For me, I can't give the same warm reception with the second one. I just felt it deep. Like, I think they did a. I can understand them taking a risk and trying to sort of branch out like the Cars characters into a different universe, but like, I don't care for it, especially with how the mood and the setting was for the first one. I just thought, like, just give me more of that, please.
Yeah.
And obviously, Cars 2 is nothing like that at all.
I like
It's
But
the I
made
like
its
the
time as a
lightning
sidekick.
plot of Cars 2 where it's, like a big old like massive racing world tour. Reminds me of, like Formula 1 or, that kind of
yeah,
thing. But then you've got the meta subplot that completely throws it out of whack and it's like, wait, what are we doing with this again?
Wait, that's a subplot? I thought that was the main plot.
Well, it's the main plot, I should say. The lightning thing's the subplot, but like to me, I'm just like the meta spy stuff subplot. Just indulge me, indulge me.
for me, I like what made the first well, one of the reasons that made the first film so endearing to me was the fact that it is chock full of real world racing references. Like, I mean, if you compare actual NASCAR racing to the first scene in the Cars film, it's fucking spot on. It's so dead set and so accurate that it actually sort of blows my mind.
Yeah.
because I saw that film before I even knew what NASCAR was, and then I discovered NASCAR, and I was like, wait, the racing in cars is a real thing.
Yeah.
But there's also things like, one of the commentators in the Cars universe is called Daryl Carter, which is a reference to
Darrell Waltrip.
Daryl Waltrip. And then
Yeah.
there's an in-universe Mario Andretti, and there's an in-universe
Bob
Michael
Cutlass is
Schumacher.
Bob
And
Costas. Yeah.
yeah, I
It's
mean, like
fun
they
little
did it with
references like that. Yeah.
they referenced, like depending on where you were, like the radio would say like, oh, Hamilton here or Fernando Alonso here or whatever. But like the sort of more niche references or references to like NASCAR or American racing legends, I think, really gave it more personality instead of just sort of choosing like, oh, who's the most popular Formula One driver in this country? Oh, it's
Yeah.
Fernando Alonso.
See,
Or it
I
was
think the thing
Fernando
that
Alonso.
I really loved about the first film was like you mentioned like the cameos of like Darrell Waltrip, that sort of thing, but like the ones that I remember the most are the UK dub, because you've got Lightning's agent, who's played by bloody Jeremy Clarkson.
Yep, Jeremy
Oh,
Clarkson. He's always there.
But my favourite cameo in the whole film is right at the end when you get Luigi and Guido. They're in the tyre shop, and then just this Ferrari pulls in, and it's just Luigi fanboying, just going, "A real Michael Schumacher Ferrari, a real Ferrari," and I love that. I love that because
It's so good.
I've always
I
been a huge Schumacher fan, so to see him in a film,
oh,
yeah, it was unreal.
Schumacher's my hero.
For sure,
Schumacher's my
yeah,
hero.
absolutely.
Like he was when I was growing up. I mean, I got into Formula One after Schumacher retired,
Mm.
but I had little moments of like getting into F1. I mean, like the first F1 game I had was F1 2006 for the PSP, and that obviously had Michael Schumacher in it. And while Fernando Alonso won the title that year, for me, the fact that Schumacher was fighting for an 8th title in the last year, what was the last season of his F1 career, really made me think like this guy's the greatest. The 7
Ooh.
titles,
Ooh.
the
What is?
you messed it.
I
What
messed
the
that
hell?
corner up really bloody badly. And I remember
Lightning McQueen, you've killed him.
I've
You
killed him,
killed
but
Lightning
somehow
McQueen.
because when it resets you, it's chucked me back in front of Doc for some reason, despite the fact rightfully he
damn.
should have overtaken me.
Cars 3 doesn't happen until years later. Don't start recreating it now. For God's sake. But yeah, no, Michael Schumacher, like, they like in terms of like the identity of Formula One, like Michael Schumacher for a very, very long time was that guy.
For sure.
The striking red Ferrari. Like Ferrari is Ferrari is the only team that actually has like a proper emotional investment into it. If that makes sense. Like,
I would say McLaren's also there, but then yeah.
Yes, totally. Like Ferrari is the closest thing to a quote-unquote football team.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Ferrari, you talk to Italians about, F1 and Ferrari. I mean, to them, it's a religion, the Tifosi.
Yeah, you don't like, McLaren has a massive fan base, but you don't get that same level of, like,
yeah,
for lack of a better word, tribalism that
No.
you do with Ferrari.
No.
Like, it just isn't there. Like,
There's an emotion behind, those teams. So, like, McLaren, Williams, I would say, has emotion behind it. I think those are probably the big three. I guess
Yeah,
Mercedes now to an extent nowadays, but
true. But like yes, there is emotion attached to a lot of these teams, but I feel like they are like even second and third. I feel, in my opinion, are minnows compared to Ferrari.
yeah,
It's the difference between like Mount Everest and your 15 degree incline at your local ring road. That's the difference.
I don't even know what you're even saying anymore.
No.
All
so
right,
I'm
so I've
talking
just
this,
crossed the line
Oh,
there
yeah,
for
you
the
won.
4th race. Kohler is currently on lap 1. I've noticed he's been having a bit of a back and forth with Doc, even doing a bit of a side swipe with him at one point. So that's some interesting stuff. Yeah, oh, Doc's actually in the lead of him at the moment. Even there we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say Doc actually overtook him fairly,
Racing
unlike for
lines.
you.
Racing lines, Cola. Oh, look at that. IndyCar racing.
I think the other thing that, as I say, because I don't think Cole's been doing any. Oh no, he has been doing some power. What the? Oh, am I doing there? There we go. I've just flipped Lightning McQueen.
Killed him.
Yeah. I've just killed him.
Tossed up in a round like a
And
You just started over. You didn't want to see the corpse.
yeah, I've accidentally reloaded back to race 1. There we go. Yeah. This race is a absolute disaster already, as you can see.
That's only fair. No, but that's only fair because they placed you in front of Doc before. So it's only fair to balance things out.
Yeah, that's fair. It's like a slight time penalty, I suppose.
Yeah.
But Doc is giving Kohler the look at this. He's giving him the business. It's like I don't understand. That corner
Yeah,
has fucked both of us.
Oh,
He
here
didn't
we
place
go.
him in front of the. Oh, but he has better acceleration. Ooh, is he gonna overtake him? Is he gonna overtake him?
Oh, yes he does.
Yeah.
No,
Still
no.
another lap. Still another lap.
Meanwhile, we're on to the Palm Mile Speedway, so the last stage of the race. Hope you like going round in circles, team, and only turning left sometimes.
I mean,
I was going to
that's
mention
NASCAR.
earlier about how beautiful this game is. And I'd mentioned this already in the Incredibles race that we did. But I was saying I once got high with some friends and we watched Cars. And when it got to the scene where Sally and Lightning McQueen were going around these like waterfalls and stuff, I actually started crying because it was so I thought it was so beautiful. It was like, this is the most beautiful film I've ever seen. Like, I mean, I've waxed lyrical about it. Like, Cars, while it probably might not be my favorite Pixar film, it's top 2. I think, like, in terms of like my motorsport journey and my investment within the sport, like Cars had a massive part in that. Like,
Oh, for sure,
massive part in that.
I would say Cars is probably either top 5, maybe top 3 films for me. I would say. Yeah, I'm not sure because I'm trying to think what would be in my top 5. It would be.
I don't have a canon top 3 Pixar films, but Cars and The Incredibles would be on that list.
Incredibles is definitely in my top 5. The original. Monsters Inc. is definitely in my top 5. Toy Story 3 is in my top 5. I loved that film when it came out. It was the perfect bookend, and then they had to go and make Toy Story 4, and it's like, no.
We've got to have money.
Because we've got to have money. I just hear that in Tim Curry's voice, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Tom and Jerry movie. What an interesting...
I still can't believe we're doing Toy Story 5, to be honest with you. I think that's fucking ridiculous.
I didn't know that was a thing until someone said it the other day. I said I didn't even know that was a thing until someone said it the other day.
Yeah, well, I didn't realise it was properly going forward till I read something on... was it Wikipedia? And I know Wikipedia can be edited by anybody, but it had an actual source, and it was like, oh yeah, no, the Disney bigwigs want Toy Story 5 because they realised that sequels are more profitable now than the original stuff that they're doing. And I'm like, well, if you made half-decent films nowadays, maybe that wouldn't be a problem.
Well, I mean, there's a thing called inflation.
Yeah.
That might have something to do with it being more quote-unquote profitable.
The only thing inflating when regards to Disney is their egos.
You may say that now, but Inside Out had become the most recent Pixar property to actually get a sequel. So if we can have something like that on that kind of level, then that could be great.
I haven't seen the second one yet, but I loved the original. I thought it was good fun.
I still want to. I know that Bubble Dink had been saying some very high praises about Inside Out 2. I really want to see it.
Oh
So,
yeah, he was telling me about it when we last visited.
who's
You
ready
leaving
for
at
a
the end?
quick
Oh
pit
no, you're
stop?
taking a pit stop.
Yeah, I should have realized this, but down at the bottom right, I thought that would be like a fuel counter or
Yeah,
something like that.
it's your tire degradation.
Oh wow.
Yeah, you've actually
Oh,
got to
that
change
drives
the
me nuts.
tires and everything. Yeah.
This would drive me absolutely nuts.
Okay, so I don't even know what this really is anymore. It started out like baby's first Gran Turismo in a good.
And now
then
it's pit stop simulator.
I was gonna
Okay,
say,
that
I
whistle.
was saying how good this game is. This is the jankiest I've seen it.
And somehow, when you come out of the pit stop, you're in the lead.
Yeah.
Just like
I
in
was
real motorsport, not.
Lol, no. That just like completely brought me out of the loop there. Especially considering this is now baby's first Daytona USA.
Do 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 do.
Daytona.
Daytona. Considering what was it, Palm Springs, Daytona probably sounds about right for that.
Yeah.
Because this track does give me Florida vibes. I don't know why.
Wait, I thought Palm Springs was in. Well, then again, this is.
Is Palm Springs
This is a
Florida?
car
I have
game
no
that-
idea.
Well, I know there's a Palm Springs in California. I don't know if there is one in Florida.
Oh,
There
it could be
probably
we're in
is.
California then. I have no idea.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is
We
a
are
Californian
actually-
city. I have
This,
to
Yeah.
admit
this
it. I
racetrack
Googled
is
it.
actually
Oh,
in
it says Village in Florida, so it does exist.
this race is actually in Milton Keynes.
A bit warm
So,
for Milton
yeah.
Keynes, do you think? But
Yeah,
may
it's
not
in
be in with
Slough.
the heat wave we're getting right now.
Yeah. Yeah, Milton Keynes suddenly had a sudden growth in palm trees over the last 3 months. So yeah, here we are.
Considering that
I
I've been
mean-
seeing TV tennis earlier today when Emma Raducanu hit heads the pitch, I saw like palm trees at Eastbourne. I mean, if that's a thing, then maybe we can get them inbound after all.
Yeah,
Well,
get them in
if palm
places that
trees-
get them in like random British towns and cities like Slough and Basingstoke.
Basic stuff.
Come see
Well, I
the
mean-
famous Basingstoke palm trees.
Well, if palm trees just randomly popped up in like different parts of the UK, I'd say that's a climate change concern.
It is a climate change concern.
Oh, ooh, that's not done. That's
Every
not gone well for me.
climate's
There,
becoming Florida.
I've just rear-ended somebody and I've
actually getting
lost
slightly
first.
anxious about
Oh,
about second place about to beat you. Fuck him up. Go,
there
go,
we
go,
go.
go, go.
There we go. Last lap incoming.
So
If you
while you
overtake
ended up
him,
doing
gonna scream.
so while you ended up taking a pit stop during that race, it should be noted that Kohler on screen is on lap 8,
Yes.
is still going with the tire traction.
Yeah, his tyre deg, because I think I pitted, was it lap 6, I think? 7? And he's still going.
you're
I,
like-
I don't know how he managed his degradation so well.
We're seeing some good runs out there today. If they keep it up, we're going to see a new track record.
And
Oh, damn.
there we go.
Well done.
And there we go. Kiwi across the line.
Indeed.
Well done, Kiwi.
Thank you,
And
despite
not
this
only
being
that-
in the past, but yeah, thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
And not-
See, the
thanks
game
for
is
the
really
answer,
prompting
thanks.
Cola now. You need
on,
to
man.
pit. You need to pit.
I mean, he's just kind of replicating of how Lightning McQueen was during the first race.
Oh, yeah,
in the first
true.
movie. He's like, no, I'm gonna keep going. I don't need to stop. He's just.
I feel
he's
like
just acting out
at
the
this
movie.
point it was best to test things with science.
I
Yeah,
mean,
this is for research.
it's
purposes.
lap 10. Ooh, the deg is almost gone. His tyres are almost shot. Yeah, no, the tyres are
yeah, there it is.
shot. There we go.
You might still win it.
Go on.
I swear to
Go
God.
on, Cola.
Oh,
Get
yeah,
in
one
there.
more lap.
Oh, the lead's slowly going down.
It is. It's all.
I hate it. This is making me so anxious.
Oh, it's going up slightly. just ever so
Still got
slightly.
another lap to go.
Yeah,
The
it's not so
longest
bad
lap
until
of
he
my
needs to
life.
turn. That's
Oh, the
when...
turning
That's why I watching the
is
Indy
yeah.
500.
Yeah.
He's got all the speed in a straight line, but yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, he's yeah. There we go.
Oh no, this is the last lap. Okay. No.
Look how much of a gap he's made.
There we go. Yeah, now
Yeah, I just give up
2
after
second
lap
gap.
12.
He's got this.
With no tires left.
That car kind of saved him.
Oh,
And there we
he was trying to do a tilt there. I saw that.
Ooh.
That could have been dangerous. And across the line.
Okay, no pit
Yes.
stop. Alright, that's pretty impressive.
Keeping the pro in Kolapro. I liked it when I saw that live.
Indeed. Very good stuff. But yes, that is where we shall end this race. So, yes, GG's to Kola on, I suppose, in the past, you know. It's kind of weird doing this for a race I was also in. But yeah, GG's to him. And I suppose I did pretty well. Yay. So
What do you mean, you suppose? You swept the group, Kiwi. You ought to be proud for yourself.
I meant in this particular race, I wasn't just going for a whole, you know, spiel of how well I did in the group, but there we go.
Yeah, fair enough.
But no, thank you very much to everybody for watching. This has been a post-race commentary on cars. And yeah, thank you to my commentators. Any last words from all of you, Rexy?
It's 3:30 in the morning. I need to get to sleep, but it was worth being there for long.
Fair enough. Gizmo?
I promised Haley I'd watch
Well,
Smiley
we
Friends with, oh, sorry.
Well, we finally got something done, so yay.
And Chris, last word from you?
I promised my girlfriend that I would be watching Smiling Friends with her. Haley, I apologize in advance if I'm extremely tired.
Oh, I just realized we forgot something.
What's that?
What have we forgotten?
Like and subscribe.
Oh yeah, like and subscribe and all the good stuff. But yes,
Maybe it's Maybelline.
thank you very much everybody and goodbye.
Bye.